This photo, taken on July 8, 1975, by John Whitman for Washington Dossier, captures a moment in time that epitomized the intersection of power, love, and culture in Washington. The magazine had just debuted a month earlier, bringing a fresh and fearless lens to the city's social and political elite. Here at the Kennedy Center, Ben Bradlee, 53, and Sally Quinn, 34, are seen together, unafraid to showcase their newfound relationship at one of Washington's most high-profile venues. Their presence was as striking as their chemistry, sparking knowing glances and whispers among the city's insiders, who were already speculating about the romantic connection between the legendary editor and his star journalist. The Kennedy Center itself, then just 4 years old, was quickly becoming the cultural epicenter of Washington, hosting events that drew the city's most influential figures. It was envisioned as a living memorial to John Kennedy and a beacon of arts and diplomacy, led by its visionary founding chairman, Roger L. Stevens. By 1975, the Kennedy Center embodied the evolving sophistication of Washington, making it the perfect stage for Bradlee and Quinn, a couple reshaping journalism and challenging societal norms. Ben Bradlee, the executive editor of the Washington Post, was already a towering figure in American journalism, having led the paper through its historic coverage of the Watergate scandal just a year earlier. Known for his fearless leadership and innovation, Bradlee had recently transformed the Post's women's section into the groundbreaking style section, which blended cultural critique, political insight, and human interest stories. This move, driven by his belief in equity and the importance of honoring women's voices, redefined how newspapers covered society. The style section became the first place many readers turned to, offering an engaging mix of stories that humanized the city's power players. Sally Quinn, Bradlee's counterpart both personally and professionally, had emerged as the voice of the style section. With her sharp wit and unflinching honesty, she held a mirror to Washington's elite, pointing out hypocrisies, pretensions, and the gap between public personas and private realities. Despite her lack of formal journalism training, she had an uncanny ability to connect with readers, acting as their proxy in dissecting the hidden dynamics of power. Together, Bradlee and Quinn symbolized a new era of storytelling, one that valued authenticity and human connection as much as breaking news. At this event, Bradlee and Quinn were unapologetic in their public display of affection, even as their relationship was still the subject of gossip. Bradlee's marriage to his second wife, Toni Pinchot, was coming to an end, and his connection with Quinn had become an open secret in Washington's tight-knit circles. For some, their relationship was scandalous. For others, it was a bold expression of love and partnership. The Kennedy Center's blend of cultural sophistication and societal intrigue mirrored their dynamic, making it a fitting backdrop for this pivotal moment. Their relationship would eventually lead to marriage in 1978, marking the start of a union that combined intellectual rigor, personal passion, and a shared commitment to excellence. Their Georgetown home became a hub for the city's brightest minds, from politicians to artists, fostering conversations that shaped both policy and culture. They had one son, Quinn Bradlee, born in 1982, whose diagnosis with a rare genetic disorder inspired the couple to advocate for awareness and inclusion. Even after Bradlee's death in 2014 at the age of 93, his legacy as a transformative editor endures. Sally Quinn, deeply devoted to his memory, continues to visit his gravesite at Oak Hill Cemetery in Georgetown and has written extensively about their love story. Her memoir, Finding Magic, reflects on their bond and the lessons she carries forward, honoring the connection that shaped both their lives and their work. This photo, taken just weeks after Washington Dossier made its debut, captures more than just a couple. It captures a moment of transformation in Washington's culture, media, and society. Bradlee and Quinn were not merely attendees at this Kennedy Center event. They were central figures in a city undergoing its own evolution. Their story, like the magazine itself, reflected a new willingness to delve deeper into the human side of power, to challenge conventions, and to celebrate the connections that define us all.